Welcome to the shit show.
Tom, it is the All Elite Wrap-Up for July 31st, 2025. You know how I know we're getting old, Tom? Because every time I see the date, I'm like, Jesus, time is just fucking flying.
The year is still the thing that baffles me. I don't like even saying out loud 2025. That feels like the Jetsons.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I remember we were watching something on Netflix, the wife and I. Theo P in the chat says it's 2025, deal with it. I was watching something and I was like, it was a series we were watching and I was like, oh, it came out in 2019. And I was like, oh, God. I was like, man, that was 4 years ago. And then I was like, that was 6 goddamn years ago. What? Mm-hmm. I don't like it, Tom. I don't like it, Tom. But, that's neither here nor there. We did have a great week. We're going to have a great night. Theo's already popping off in the chat. He says, also, we're 10 years overdue for hoverboards. Like what? Hey, should have had the hoverboards.
What is that?
Yeah. From the Back to the Future. They're right on the hoverboards.
We're okay.
Yeah, all right. Chili McFreeze is in the chat. Says, Tom, has anyone ever told you look like an adult version of the kid from The Sixth Sense?
I'm not that fat fucking guy. Are you serious?
No, kid was a Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, have you seen that fat fuck now? Yeah, he's in Happy Gilmore too. I just watched him this weekend.
Oh, I watched that. I watched Happy Gilmore too. Oh, he is in it, isn't he?
You think I'm that fat fucking guy?
He was the villain guy on the tour that twists his fucking.
Yeah,
that movie was odd, but whatever. Hey.
That movie was great for Netflix. I don't think I would have paid to go see it in the theaters, but Correct. If you tell me MJF, Becky Lynch, Travis Kelce's in it, okay, I'll check it out. And it was fine.
Yeah, and you get to see Travis Kelce's chest hair, so that's always a plus.
You know what I'm jealous about with Travis Kelce? He can have any look he wants.
Multiple Super Bowl championships?
Well, no, I don't really want that. But okay. I want the ability to have any look possible. Like in training camp, he shaved his head, which he could do. But then, like before, he kind of
say this. He has some misses. There's plenty of times where I see people online be like, "Nah, dog."
Right. But what I'm saying is, and he's like, "Okay, sure." And then 2 weeks later, he's like, "Yep, here it is. Everyone loves."
Like, look at my '90s bowl cut, and we're like, you know what? Look, you're still pretty, but you should maybe change that.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, look at this one. Right. And he's like, I got a beard, I got a mustache, I got a handlebar.
He's a less dumb version of Gronk, where like he's not like, okay, right, like Gronk was, but he's still just kind of like, oh, you don't like that? All right, well, I'll change it like this way. And we're like, and he's like, all right, this is great. Thanks, guys. We're like, thanks, Travis.
Who was the last NFL player that had a mohawk and terrorized the field? The Boz, right? Went to the University of Oklahoma. Then he played for the Seattle Seahawks and got fucking trucked by Bo Jackson.
You're much better about like a historical catalog of things. I can remember if somebody starts talking about things, like
Brian Bosworth,
this pay-per-view or this.
Brian Bosworth, remember him? Yeah, he had a mohawk.
Yeah. Yep.
He got ran over by Bo Jackson. Speaking of people getting ran over, we watched Dynamite and Collision back-to-back nights. Maybe that's how it's going to be in the near future. We'll see. Although next week they go back to Saturdays for Collision, so that'll be good for me.
Good, because we have to go Wednesday night next week.
Yeah. You're leaving for Chicago.
Flying out.
You're going to Chicago as soon as they leave the town. That's what you do. You just go there.
I might go to a Sky game, though, while we're there with the whole group.
Oh, Angel Reese getting those me-bounds. Have you seen that? She trademarked the term
me-bounds.
Yeah.
That's fun. I like that.
Yeah, because she can't shoot.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking woo, boo, boo, yeah. No, I almost went on. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go on a tangent. Here's the thing that really aggravates me about people hating on Caitlin Clark is people are like, she's just a white girl. And I'm like, that proves nothing because you had Brianna Stewart, Sue Bird, Rebecca Lobo. You had so many of these white female basketball players that no one gave a shit about. Not a one. And so now what would be the thing that makes it different? It's because she doesn't do knee bounds and shoots at the fucking goal and can't make it. She shoots from half court just for fun and makes a three right in your face.
She's got them passes, man. She's not full white chocolate, right? But she's got some
close. Yeah,
she's got some,
does
find
the
some
elbow
lanes
pass
that you wouldn't have seen, yeah.
Yeah. But it's because she's white. Fuck out of here. Also, and then the only reason that people care about her is because Angel Reese. Remember when she did the give me a ring because they beat her for the championship? And actually, that's made Angel Reese relevant. Angel Reese doesn't do that. No one fucking knows who she is. Get the fuck out of here. And she's got a cereal. You see her cereal? Go down this. Oh yeah, she's got Reese's peanut butter cups. Or pups, whatever the fuck. Yeah, great marketing. I'm not hating the marketing. Marketing's great. But you deserve it? Fuck out of here.
Is it as bad as those Shaq jelly heads?
Yeah. Those Shaq jelly heads, which I always want them to be good. I always get them. I do. I'm like, nope, still sucks. I can't remember.
I sent you that video and you were like, yeah, I get those a few times. They always suck. And I'm like, why do you keep buying them? You're like,
I want them to be good. It seems fun,
you
right?
hope someday there's going to be new flavor.
Right. Yeah.
Like new Coke. Yeah.
Well, damn. Yeah. We are getting new Coke. I saw that. They're putting the cane sugar in it, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna make America healthy again.
Yeah. That's what Triple H
once you get the real sugar back, but we allow the smog to go back in the air, then you will be healthy. Then you'll be healthy when we put you back in the fields.
That's how you do it, Triple H.
Anyway.
Yeah, and and that guy, obviously the beacon of health. Fucking head so pimply because of all of the fucking WWE diet he's on. Get the fuck out of here. You know who's not on the WWE diet? Hangman Adam Page. And he is our AEW World Men's Heavyweight Champion. And he was in action last night. We didn't hear from him tonight, but if you're new to listening to us on a Thursday night after a Collision, what we do is we start on Wednesday and then we go through and we get us caught up to what just happened in the main event of Collision. So let's go back to Wednesday night. And before we get our first matchup, we get a cool highlight package of Hangman Moxley, and then it's one more time tonight. I did like this. One more time. They didn't do the one last time or the last time ever. It was just
run it back. Let's run it back.
One more, right? One more. So, what'd you think of the cool highlight package to kick us off?
Christian Cage had one more match.
Well, and our former TNT champion has one last ride, which apparently a ride can take 6 years.
Chili McFree says the highlight package was awesome. It made me so much more hyped than I already was. And I'll say this, I liked it a lot. I also was like, damn it, Tony Khan, if you wanted a voice, you wanted somebody to give you the, come on. Hey, brother, probably would have charged you less than that guy. 10% less than that guy. There you go, Tony.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good, and I like it. And that's a little bit of a theme. They did more of these. Taz did one on the Collision here, right? And I don't hate it. I like it. It's a little more, I don't know, there's a little more pizzazz to the show, right?
Well, I think they got it. But they got really good people to do it in-house, because a couple of the guys they hired from Instagram that would do their own highlights,
gotcha.
Like the one that I can't even think of his name right now.
But they outsourced this to the crowd and said, "You're good."
Well, but they hired him. No, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
Because one of the guys that did
hey,
it,
man.
I know. Hey, you're friends with Jeff Jarrett.
Hey, I am LinkedIn. Are they friends on LinkedIn? What is it? Are you friends? Are you?
You're skeeting on LinkedIn. Go skeet on LinkedIn.
Are you linkties? What are you?
Yeah.
I'm going to send them.
You're linked, huh? You're doing one of these. I'm
going to send them this episode.
Yeah.
Jeff,
we're linkies.
Don't bother listening back to our back catalog and hearing what we've said about you over the last 12 years.
It's full transparency. Look at this. You're linkies.
We were being heels, Jeff.
Yeah, fuck yourself, buddy. I still would say it to your face. Don't give a shit. What happened? Oh, then we had some wrestling. So our first wrestling match of the night was the Newport Boys, a.k.a. the Outrunners, looking in their best cigarette pants that they got available to them, taking on local enhancement talent. Did you catch that? We
That
got
was so
talent
great. Yeah.
name,
Talent
and
name,
then
social media,
social media handle or
stats.
something. Yeah,
Some at the top. Yeah.
yeah,
It was great.
love it. Didn't get an entrance, just got
The crowd were
jobber
chanting
thing.
jobbers at them. I don't know if they planted somebody to start that, but good touch.
Good touch,
Good.
great touch. Yeah, and so this was our quarterfinal, I
Nick
believe.
and Matt Jackson.
Yeah, this was the quarterfinal of the tournament to crown the winner, who will then go to Forbidden Door to face the Hurt Syndicate for the tag team championships. So, as I mentioned, got the Newport boys, got the local enhancement talent, and we get a good old wrestle match, right? Wrestle, 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 wrestle.
Hey, this is a good match.
And they were really hot for the Outrunners.
Yes.
They really wanted the Outrunners to
Who
win.
isn't?
Right. And that's, I would say one thing, after the two back-to-back nights, there's a short list of people that I think you can't fuck up with moving forward. Two of those talents, and there's a short list, but two of those talents would be the Outrunners and Brody King. You can't have these three, I guess, just hanging around. Like, they're past the hanging around phase, right?
Yeah.
They need to have something to sink their teeth into, or they're going to get Rusev Day'd, and we're just going to be like, that was fun at a point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because in this match,
Brodito is.
I do like
taken
that.
To the,
Well, we'll talk about that match a little bit later, but that finisher that they did where Brody King lays on his fucking back and just kicks a fucking 650 out of that little bastard. Bandito.
it should
Spanish
be Brodito,
for
but it should
bandit.
be DYDO. Brodito.
Yeah.
Leave the
Which
Y.
we are an informative program. Anyone who didn't know, Bandito, that's Spanish for bandit. But the local enhancement talent, the
should
Young
get like
Bucks.
Bling. Yeah.
Shooting star. They win the match. They beat the Outrunners in a good match. Like I said, crowd was really hot for the Outrunners.
But I thought here, we got to give the Outrunner something. Just like you were saying, you can't keep fucking up here. And this would have been fine. The jobber stuff that we're doing with Nick and Matt Jackson, we can do whether they're in or out of this tournament. So I just.
Well, yeah. And also, not to hedge one of my bets here, but we fucking know, and we'll talk about kind of why I say this a little bit later. We all know that FTR is going to beat the Hurt Syndicate at Forbidden Door because MJF is going to cost the Hurt Syndicate the tag team championships. We know it. Like, so, but what I'm getting at is, so we
You don't know what's
need-
going to happen in real life. You're just guessing.
I do. No, I do. I know a lot of stuff that's going to happen in real life. So we could have had the Young Bucks just lose here, right? Like, we know the outcome, so let's just have some fun, and the
Yeah.
Outrunners win here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I really don't get it. And then what followed with Okada, I thought we were going to get Okada being like, nah, fuck you losers. Right?
That would have been a little bit more interesting because it also doesn't necessarily make sense. The Bucks win, Rainmaker, Okada, right? New music plays. Okada walks down and he's like, let's just kick their ass. And it's
Fuck
like,
these youngest men alive. I don't like them.
yeah, okay, I didn't know you hated these guys. And then that
I
brings
thought he was going
out,
to come out and be like, yeah, Young Bucks and fuck you losers. And
well, it would have been
bitch.
cool. You know what would have been cool is if you did that and you have him almost conflicted where he's like, okay, yeah. And then Don Callis runs out in front of him. He's like, no. We don't need to do
whispers
that.
in his ear.
Yeah. And he's like,
But they were like, wait, Don, I thought we were. And he's like, oh, yeah. But we've got other business to.
yeah. And he's like, meh. Now, we obviously know why this happened because as Okada and the Bucks are beating up the Outrunners, whose house? Right here. Look at this shirt right there. Swerve Strickland comes out with Prince Nana, and they get the curb stomped to the outside, and we get Swerve winking at the camera. They stand tall, even though the Bucks beat the Outrunners, and that's our first segment. So, I think it was announced tonight, or maybe last night, but at Forbidden Door, we're going to get Swerve Strickland versus Okada for, I guess we're still calling it the Unified Championship. How do you feel about that?
Well, how do I feel about that name? It sucks. But, fine. I I know we just anointed Okada as the new unified champion with this new name, but I sure wouldn't mind if we gave this to Swerve.
Yep. I think, yeah, kind of need to, because as mentioned, after Okada beat Kenny Omega, has to beat this guy, right? Someone has to beat him.
Yeah, he's like 62 years old.
Yeah. I mean, he looks great, but yeah, the last time he lost, fucking Carter was
It's that
in
Japanese diet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay
Yeah.
fit.
Last time he lost,
Their
Jimmy
age.
Carter was president. You know what I mean?
A 92-year-old Japanese guy can do 25 jumping jacks right now.
I mean, all of them probably can.
Yeah.
Or are you saying Okada can?
No, just any 92-year-old
Yeah.
Japanese guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Hiya! There you go.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we go backstage. And I didn't like this. I'll get your opinion on it. So backstage, Mark Briscoe is talking in an interview, and he's talking about how he wants to get his hands on MJF. And Ricochet and his tag team, GOA, they walk out. And they're like, hey, stop worrying about him. You got me. And he's like, yeah, cool. MJF, you piece of shit. And Ricochet's like, I'm going to beat you tonight. Remember how I beat you last time?
Yeah, stop worrying about him, nerd.
Right. Yeah. And we'll fast forward just to make our point here. And then Mark Briscoe just beats him. So, like, Ricochet, no one gives a shit. Like, you're not even that good anymore, apparently.
Right. And I know in the larger story, Mark Briscoe is sort of it's not a love triangle, but he's this triangle of the MJF Hangman part, right?
Yeah.
I almost saw somebody describe him as like the Foley to the Austin, right? Of Hangman here, right? He's kind of like, he's weirdly in the way of some things, right? But yeah, I don't like that it kind of leaves both Mark Briscoe and Ricochet in a mid status, right? It kind of
and even more
them
so
right there.
And even more so with Ricochet, because he interrupts a promo to say, you need to focus on me. And Mark Briscoe's like,
gets his ass beat,
LOL.
even though he's got a 3-1 advantage.
Yeah. And he was focused, right? He was the one focused on the match.
Yeah.
Mark Briscoe's not, and he still loses. Like,
yeah, there's no reason for Mark Briscoe to win. I understand we're trying to make Mark Briscoe look like a badass, but you could have done that by surviving a near-death assault from 3 dudes, right?
Or just don't have this segment where Ricochet is like, hey, you need to focus on me. Like, that's the part where, again, I don't mind Mark Briscoe beating Ricochet. It's just Ricochet's like, hey, man, pay attention to me. And he's like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll beat you anyhow. And he does. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. All right. Yep. Then, speaking of MJF, we go to him next, and he's like, hey, you chumps, you thought that me and the Hurt Syndicate are at odds. We're not. And he goes to the Hurt Syndicate locker room. Shelton Benjamin's the only one there. And we find out that MJF gave him a cheap watch. He finds out that, MJF finds out that Shelton Benjamin gives him a thumbs down, which I guess that means if MVP gives him a thumbs down, then he's out. So then why the fuck did we do this?
The short and skinny of this was he's like, yeah, like I clocked this for a fake watch the whole time, you nerd. Like, there's that. And then he's like, look, the only reason any of this has been happening, the only reason we've been playing along and didn't beat your ass immediately is because MVP stood up for you. And now he's out because he's disgusted with you. So, like, this ain't it no more, right? Like, I don't got to pretend anymore. It's basically it. And now we all know a promo is not Shelton Benjamin's strong point. But I felt like he handled this well.
This was really good.
This was really good. And, I mean, it put Shelton Benjamin back in the light that he would be if you were standing in a room with him. He's a large, intimidating motherfucker. Like, he's a big dude. And, you know what I mean? When he's got something to say, you'd be best to kind of be like, yeah, you got it. Yeah, understood.
One thought I had tonight is, fast forward to tonight's main event. It was for the TNT Championship, Kyle Fletcher, Dustin Rhodes. And I was thinking Dustin Rhodes and Shelton Benjamin over there in the land of Magamania, are just normal looking guys, right? You saw those two guys and you're just like, oh yeah, that's a pro wrestler. Man, you have them come over to AEW and they look like Brock fucking Lesnar. And it's odd that like as society keeps getting bigger, right? I keep looking at all these 18-year-olds and they're fucking 6'4" and everyone's 220 pounds, it feels like, and just way bigger than me. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But then you look at wrestling and you're like, oh, me and all my ilk are pro wrestling because all these little people are over here, like me and Adam Cole and MJF. Oh, that's where we went. Like, it's so interesting that like that flip has happened, you know? Yeah, I just thought about that. All right. So yeah, if what happens, if what I predicted happens, where MJF costs the Hurt Syndicate the tag team championships, and then most likely we'll get a Bobby Lashley MJF kind of thing. That's a long road for a short, you know what I mean, for a short.
But it could also play out in, so he cost them, right? Haha, losers. And then down the road at the next thing, he goes to do the cash in when Hangman is in death's door for some reason. And then Bobby Lashley comes out and is like, no, you don't, bitch.
Yeah.
And gives it back over there to Hangman. And now MJF's like, fucking Bob, right? And then we get that for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And that would be, but right. Doesn't it kind of feel like a long way to get to something that could have been.
Yeah. But
and
it
I'm
helps
not
Hangman have, you know, a good chunk of time without having to answer this MJF call yet. Right?
That's
Keep
true.
Some title wins.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, Christian Cage is in ring doing a promo. And I'm not saying that everyone should do everything in one take, because God knows if you listen to this podcast long enough, you know that I'm a mumble mouth from time to time. But Christian couldn't fucking talk. Was he drunk?
Historically one of the best, right? Now, he's always had this gimmick where if he starts to flub up, hey, I'm all right, like blames it on the audience interruption. But he did it too many times when we all heard, everybody was quiet, brother. Ain't nobody said a goddamn thing. So, nerves or something or whatever, or just didn't have enough practice time to really feel confident with it. But yeah, normally top of the line. But it also was long. It was a little unnecessarily long.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, it was a long one. He put 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bucket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could have said everything in half the time.
Yeah, because we got Tony, talking to Tony Schiavone. I'm an asshole. Copeland, you think you're much better? Look at all the fucking things that you accomplished being an asshole.
You don't know the game, motherfucker.
Right,
That's basically what he said, yeah.
And then he goes to the patriarchy. He calls out Mother Wayne for being a floozy. Says Nick and Kip, I disown you. Says that Nick Wayne is better than Christian Cage, but if he needs to get to the top, he has to go through again, right? Then he has to go through Christian Cage. And then he says, I end the patriarchy, and like a lot of shit, right?
He said your pussy is big.
Yeah. And then he goes, so I'm out of here, right?
He did say you got a loose big pussy or something. I forget exactly how he worded it, but he went there with it. That was fun.
It was fun because, as mentioned last week, Mother Wayne said, you got a little dick.
Yeah.
So,
you couldn't get it up. And he's like, yeah, but that's because of you.
Your fault.
Oh, stank post bitch.
So then Christian Cage walks up the ramp and is like, I'm done with this shit, right? And before he gets up there, Mother Wayne comes out, Kip Sabian comes out, and then he turns and old Nick Wayne hits him with the championship belt, and then they do the, like, I guess the OG concerto, right? Where it's not just a guy on the ground, it's the two people, Wayaka.
Yeah.
And I get
camera work could have been a little better, but
camera work could have been better. Because here's the other thing. I don't fucking want Christian Cage to really take 2 fucking chair shots upside each side of his head at the same time.
Exactly. Or even one at a time. Like, don't.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Because here's the thing, AEW fans, and I saw you on Blue Sky. Don't fucking do this. You guys are assholes sometimes. Because Because you do this. Ooh, what a fucking missed concerto by Kip and Nick Wayne. And it's like, bitch, you fucking just told me that the match where the guy holds the guy's hand and then runs up the fucking ropes and then stands there and jumps down, jumps up, jumps down, and then just jumps off and then rolls the other
Greatest
guy.
match of all time.
It's the fucking coolest shit in the world. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't be like, oh, this is so fucking cool. Lucha Libre, which sucks. But like, it does. Come on. We all, like, if you like Lucha Libre, do you really? You like bad action movies. Like that's what you really like. But like this concerto, you want it to be so authentic. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So whatever. But that's what happens.
He's an old man. Like we can miss. Like I would
Well,
prefer
just
we
like-
err on the side of caution.
Or just don't, you know?
Because
Again.
this is a play. So I would rather.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't boo Phantom of the Opera when they're doing this like tug of war scene. I'm like, that doesn't look fucking real.
The guy fumbled his line in Hamilton. I'm not like, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
George Washington's a pussy. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Sing it again, bitch. Yeah, I don't do any of that. Anyhow.
Theo says, damn, T-Mac is asking to be curb stomped in Mexico if he says lucha sucks. Nobody in Mexico would clue me into where the lucha was happening. I think they thought I was a
Well, they're not.
gringo.
Well, they don't like it. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're like, you don't want to see this, man.
Nah. Like,
Listen, no.
we got Rey Mysterio and Penta. Go watch them. That's
Yeah.
you don't want to see anything here. It's just nah. And look, if you like Lucha Libre, again, wrestling's big enough for both of us to have the same or differing opinions and still watch pro wrestling. I'm just right.
Yeah, look, I can like fine steak and you can like cereal. It is what it is.
Yeah, and there's good cereal, but also you're not paying top dollar for that.
I don't mind a nice Lucky Charms here and there, you know?
Yeah. Ooh. What's your favorite kind of cereal?
Oh, my God, all of them. So one of the reasons, Tom, I used to be like a 2 bowl of cereal a night kind of guy, right? You know what I mean? And just chowing it down. And one of the reasons I dropped a lot of weight back in the day was when I was like, I got to stop doing that. It's all sugar and fucking carbs. And nothing. Them going right to bed and shit. I was like, it's dumb. All of them. So like, I love like a chocolate something, right? It'll either be like the chocolate, whatever. You know, they all have various names, right? The Ruse or whatever, or like a Pebbles, right? You go with the cocoa or the Fruity Pebbles. Even I'll go with the Fruity Pebbles. Life cereal. I like a good cinnamon Life now and then.
Okay, real.
Man,
Did I send you the Trix conspiracy?
Oh, because. They were shapes when we were kids. Because you're going to be a kid.
You see it, when you grow up, you don't see any shapes anymore because tricks are for kids.
The Halloween cereals. The Boo Berry, the Count Chocula, the Frankenberry. Got to get those all the time.
The only one I don't like consistently, I like it as like a one-off, like, oh, good, but I don't want it like 2 days in a row, is Captain Crunch. That shit fucking
The All Berries, the Oops All Berries. That's some good shit.
Yeah, I do like that one. I think my favorite like funsy one is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but like the one I eat most consistently is Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Or
good
Raisin
Cheerios
Bran.
can always be. I like an apple cinnamon Cheerio.
Do you have a favorite Pop-Tart?
We got to get this show done so I can hit the store before it closes and get me some cereal.
Do you have a favorite Pop-Tart?
No, I'm not the hugest Pop-Tart fan. I would say I prefer something fruity versus like the brown sugar ones or like the chocolate ones, right? Because it's a little bit more robust flavor.
My wife likes the brown sugar, and I'm like, because she's always like, oh, it'd be nice if I got Pop-Tarts. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll buy you some.
Those are not bad if you got to eat them like cold on the go. You know what I mean? Like out the pouch.
So she'll be like, hey, I like, Pop-Tarts. And so I was like, oh, and then I'm at the store. I'm like, I'll get her something nice. And so I get her the right kind, the mixed berry kind, and I'll put that in there. She's like, I don't like this kind. I'm like, well, that's the only kind that's good. So that's the only kind that's in the house.
That's all they had. They said they were sold out of the other one.
Yeah, the brown sugar one. Yeah, brown sugar, they said.
RFK said they're fake sugar or something. So.
Yeah, so what are you going to do? Well, anyhow, what's next? Oh, FTR. FTR meet the Young Bucks backstage. And we get this like, I'm doing a handshake kind of thing. Here's what I want your opinion on. So we do okay, yeah, we're both heels now. So, but then when FTR leaves, Stokely Hathaway stays and is like, "Are you guys really not in
You're not the
charge?"
boss anymore, right? Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, we're not in charge." And he's like, "Bitch," and then like just scurries off. So what do you make of that part, or is that just a fun thing to
The
do?
best part of that was he was like, and then he like drops his crutch and he didn't need it, right? He just picks up, he's like, whatever, and then like just leaves with it. He's so awesome. Yeah, I think this is gonna play into this weird dynamic for something here. I don't know. I don't know if the Young Bucks are gonna find themselves again through the FTR vessel. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was more. Yeah, it should be interesting. I think one thing that they could do that would be fun in the sense that it hasn't been done and it would be a new wrinkle in the story of FTR and the Young Bucks is if they teamed up together, right? So let's just hypothetically say it was FTR and the Young Bucks versus the Outrunners and Copeland and Christian, right? If you did like a, what is that, 4-on-4 or 8-man tag, whatever you want to call it. If you did that, right? Because then they would be teaming up together. The best of my knowledge, I don't think they've ever done that. That would be a new wrinkle. Is like, how well do they work together as like real? Because I think they have done that, but it was like a we don't like each other thing. Like as a actually we do this time. I think that would be fun, but we'll see. Then we're at the top of the hour, and we get right to the fun. We get our AEW Men's World Championship match. Our champion, Hangman Adam Page, right there, taking on the former champion, John Moxley. And wow.
Thought you were going a different way there.
Nope.
And his name is John Cena.
Don't even know who that fucking guy is.
Well, I can't even see him.
Well, because he's a bitch. That's why. Say it like that. Fucking hoe. Anyhow, what was I saying? Cena sucks.
John Moxley.
There it is.
Hangman.
Moxley. Yeah, Moxley and Hangman. They don't
Part
suck.
2.
And this was here's what was interesting. This felt as physical as the pay-per-view match that they had.
Yes.
But without thumbtacks and all the other fun stuff.
So, and I like this too. I've said many times, I don't need the blood, right? Like I don't at the pay-per-view, like in a match like that, it's a death match. Yeah, I get it. Fine, cool. And I'm not like ew or whatever, but I don't need it all the time, every time. It feels like it loses its purpose and reason. And this still felt violent. Like these two people hated each other. Like this was a fight still in a wrestling match. And good. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I did too. And we get towards the finish here. And of course, the ref's going to fall down. He gets bumped over. And again, no one was allowed ringside. And so the ref falls down. Yeah, this is the one piece of storytelling that I would implore AEW to kind of put a button on to then make it more of a thing moving forward is because Claudio and Yuta come down. So security's like, no, motherfuckers.
Yeah, no. Even jump the barricade to fucking get up in their grill. Yep.
And Marina comes out, and then she slides the championship, and we get the hit in the head, and I think it was a finisher from Moxley, and covers Moxley. 1, 2, he kicks out, right?
Yeah.
And then
I'm fine with all of that. I was fine with all of that, even because it was like a quick slide. Like, okay, you caught him slipping.
Yep.
Right. You caught Scary slipping.
And then, we then kick Marina out, and she's gonna like fight the security, and Claudio like grabs her and is like, "Come on!" And here comes Darby. Darby jumps from the theater box, and he says, "I got you all, bitches!" Woo! Right?
He took out all the security.
Yeah, take them all out. Fuck them. Right? They're the ones.
I will say this: I was a little miffed on how long it took them to get to throw Marina out. I was like, I was fine with it when it was like, "Aha, caught you slipping," but then she like was sitting there on the barricade while security has to act like they don't see her on the other side. It's like that should have been immediate.
Yeah, or like wait till the ref did it. Yeah, the ref had to like kick her out. Like, yeah. But here's the thing where AEW, I think, needs to make this a thing. Find the Death Riders.
Yes.
$500,000, $1.5 million,
or at least this. Claudio and Yuta didn't actually get ringside, right? So, okay, but she did. So in my mind, I was like, oh, is she taking a break? Because they could say like, you're suspended.
Yeah, something. Because if nothing happens to him, well, then fucking, it kind of feels like, remember the match? I believe it was Ospreay, Kenny Omega, where Don Callis came out and the ref kicked him out. The ref was like, get out of here. And he's like, oh, what? Okay, fine. But then maybe 5 minutes later, he just walks back down again. And he's like, nah, I'm still here. And then like he has the screwdriver. And it's like, what the fuck is that about? You know what I mean? So yeah, they need to $1.5 million or something.
They seem to be doing more of the like, they won $100,000. They won $200,000. So start telling me, motherfucker got fined $250.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you hear about this? Did you catch it in the promo from the Young Bucks? Apparently, the money that they were supposed to be getting is going to these matches that are $100,000. Yeah. I think that was fun. That was a fun part. But we go back to this match. Hangman hits the buckshot lariat and he wins. That puts an exclamation point for now on, I believe, the
got
Moxley.
A lot of those buckshot lariats in, though. I'll say this. Felt like we could have shortened this matchup a segment or two because, he hit that like 5 times, I think. Yeah.
And I get it, right? Because Moxley's Moxley, so you don't want just one. But also, to your point, we don't need 30. You know what I mean? So, great match. Loved it. I would watch it again. Very, very fun. But it was a good, okay, now let's move to new business, right? Go to tonight. Moxley's like, hey, Darby, you piece of shit.
Yep.
Let's fight. And Darby's like, I'm spooky. And he's like, you motherfucker, then I'm going to get you. And so then they go. And then I guess, we were following the Death Riders up in the rafters, I guess. And did Darby kill him? I don't get what he put around his face. Like with a rag, so he killed him.
Well, or at least chemically knocked him out.
Something. And then he goes to try to throw him like off the fucking bridge or whatever. Yeah. And
try to murder this man.
Yeah, which hey, okay. Yay, right. Go Darby.
Yeah.
Murder.
Like that mountain air does strange things to him, man.
Yeah. I heard everybody. And so it looks like Moxley Darby is what we're gonna do with that, and then we'll get to Hangman a little bit later. Because after that match, we go into a tag team match, and it's the women. It's Billy Starks and Athena taking on Alex Windsor and Tony Storm.
Windsor.
The Windsor.
Alex Windsor.
Yeah. Alex Windsor. Sounds like I've never seen the movies, but like a character in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Harry Potter? You like Alex Windsor?
Or a Sherlock Holmes movie.
Yeah. And the murder victim was Alex Windsor.
Alex Windsor.
Yeah. Anyhow, that's fun to say. She's wrestling and she does fine. But she's not as good as Tony Storm because no one is. We get a good old tag match, right? Tag. Wrestle. Mm-hmm. And it ends with Tony Storm taking another pinfall loss. I believe the last time she did this was in a tag team match with Mina Shirakawa not too long ago. And here she is this time taking, I don't know what the move is called, but Athena's finisher. I think she calls it the O-face. Yeah.
Yep.
O-faces, I thought, correct me if I'm wrong,
were
a positive thing.
Right. A good thing was happening to you, usually.
Or is Athena doing the O-face because she hit the finisher? Who's doing the O-face?
Or I think it's just a play on the words because you're like, oh, when you see it coming. That's what I think she means by it.
Okay.
But somebody clue us in if we're wrong because we're not fact-checking.
Or someone help a nerd because that's not the correct way to use it. And so, Tony Storm.
Yeah, listen, you fellow nerds, you got to fact-check these things. You guys are supposed to be the ones that fact-check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't do that shit, but we know how some terms are used. And how
relying on you to do that for us.
Yeah, nerd.
Nerd?
Yeah. Well, you want us to rely on AI, you fucking assholes? And But we get Tony Storm losing and Athena looking all badass. Now, let's fast forward to tonight. Athena says, hey, I got questions that after I beat Tony Storm, why didn't I just cash in then? Which, fair point. And she goes, but no, I want to do it. We're not doing it in Chicago, Chirac, as Max Caster calls it, and others, obviously. I want to do it with the lights and the glamour and the glitz and all the fun stuff. I'm doing that Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
I like that. That's how these things should be. I don't like I add myself to a match. Nope. Doesn't say that in the contract.
Right.
That's one of my biggest beefs with how everyone loved that Seth Rollins moment at WrestleMania 31, where he added himself to Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. No, you mother. No.
Like that, yeah.
It never once said, and you can just add yourself to anything you want.
Yeah.
No, fucking bleh. Anyhow. But yeah, so we get Athena, Tony Storm at the pay-per-view. Should be fun in London, England. All right, we go backstage, and Renee is speaking with Hangman Adam Page, and before he could even say anything, MJF walks out.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you bitch. Why won't you wrestle me for the championship? Why are you making me use this fucking contract?
Yeah, you're a coward.
Yeah, you know who would do this is Swerve. Swerve's a real champion. You're not. And Hangman's like, brother, shut up.
That's all you bringing?
Yeah.
Nerd?
Yeah. And he says to MJF, hey, you could either use that contract or get in line. And as I see the line, someone's in front of you, and that someone is Mark Briscoe. Bitch. And
love that he was like, oh yeah, the Hicks from the Sticks sticking together, huh?
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. Oh, yeah, those fucking guys, right? One thing that I did like of how they ended this segment was Hangman said, I don't see the Hurt Syndicate here, so what's stopping me from kicking your ass? And
beating your
like,
ass right now.
And that's when MJF's like, okay. Because that's a good way to get out of this segment. Because if you just do a nose to nose, well, then fucking fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
why did you cut away from this to go
right?
to
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So I did like that MJF was like, fuck, okay, fine, I'm out of here. You know, did like that. What else? All right, as we keep moving, Willow Nightingale, she gets a match for tonight against Thekla, and apparently everyone hates Willow except for us.
Well, so we got there was that conglomeration segment with the nerds, with the Paragon, right? Or was that on Collision?
That was tonight. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because Willow's like, I got to warm up for tonight. And we'll talk about Kyle O'Reilly. But with this, we'll talk about the match at least. Before Willow's match, a little bit of foreshadowing probably. Chris Statlander beats a woman from the Amazon. This girl was as tall as fucking Shaq out there. Mm-hmm. And as she tries to celebrate, Willow's music hits, and she's like, you bitch, I'm going to kick you out of here.
Yeah.
And dun, 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 you know?
When she came in, she was like, yay.
Yeah, and then get the fuck out of here. Which again, her right, because fuck Chris Statlander damn near killed her, right? But
sold her out.
Yeah, Thekla gets the victory. And then, hey, you know what'd be fun? Everyone kicks Willow's ass. So then I wanted to give you this moment to address this. So Thekla and her two friends, the Triangle of Madness, just start beating her up. Before we talk about all the people beating up Willow, Tim, the Triangle of Madness, your comments.
Yeah, I immediately wanted to throw something at the wall when I saw this name. But, all right, so I've been clued in. Not enough, but I've been included in that the term the Triangle of Sadness means something and is like a thing, right? That people know and have used and is like something. So it's a reference to that in some way, but I don't know what that is. And so I'm going to reserve judgment until maybe I know more on that. But on paper, Triangle of Madness sounds like a bad name you came up for a 3-on-3 basketball tournament with your work partners. You know what I mean?
Oh, It sounds like what the cheerleaders come up with when they go to the Halloween party. Ooh, hey, let's dress up like slutty vampires. Ooh, well, what would we call ourselves? The Triangle of
You know
Madness.
what it almost sounds like? It almost sounds like a bad pro wrestling faction name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who would be that dumb to call
Yeah.
themselves the Triangle of Madness? Especially women. Because if you think about the triangle, what does.
Well, I think about the triangle.
Yeah.
Can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, well, apparently they don't, or maybe they do, and that's
in
fine.
fact, I'm madness thinking about it.
Yeah. But
yeah, look, I mean, good idea for a faction for these three. I understand, right? That makes sense. Spooky faction with these three, fine. I don't know.
can I tell you who I like the
right?
most? You know who I like the
Decay,
most?
like that at least was a name, right? They were Decay.
I don't like her name now that she's completely gone from what she was originally, but I like the way Sky Blue is playing this.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't have any like real emotions. She kind of does scare me.
It's just dead inside.
Yeah. Julia Hart is like, yeah, it's like you were supposed to be, just because you sing your song doesn't make you spooky anymore, right? Like, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I need more spooky.
Yeah. And what's her name?
Spooky.
Thekla. I will say this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the crazy one.
I need lights flickering. I need people disappearing. I need fire, right? Look, we let Chris Jericho blow fire on people. We need the girls need to do something.
Good call. Yeah. Also, is Thekla in charge?
What if he's their leader? What if he's the wizard again and he's their leader?
Be better than the learning tree. But is Thekla in charge? Because it seems like Julia Hart and Sky Blue are doing like the Shining twin sister thing where they hold hands and kind of look at you weird. And Thekla is like the kill you, I'm a spider.
I'm gonna guess. I don't know much about Thekla, but I'm gonna guess she's the more experienced wrestler.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, we know Julia Hart's new to the game.
Yeah.
And Sky Blue is newish from what we understand. So I don't know how long Tekla's been wrestling. I don't know.
Yeah. But going back to tonight, the Triangle of Madness are kicking her ass. And then here comes
They're
Megan
the Tom.
Bayne.
Triangle of Madness. They're the Tom.
A Tom. They're like, we like that Tom. How could we use his? Okay, let's use an acronym for Tom. What could it be?
They have Tom posters up in their room, and they're like, we should be the Tom. We'll be the Triangle of Madness. And they'll be like, I mean, it works. We'll do it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's it. That is it.
We be the Trinity of Madness. Shut up. It's the Triangle of Madness.
God damn it, yeah. We want them thinking about triangles. What?
God damn, I just gave him a better name. Tony Hires.
Yep.
I could have voiced the opening thing. Tom could have wrote you some stories.
Yep.
Then we could have interviewed everybody afterwards.
Yep. Or just took pictures with them. You know what I mean? Either or. But here comes Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Megan Bayne says, hey, go down there. And Penelope Ford's like, okay. And then you think, oh, whose side is she on? And she's like, I'm kicking Willow's ass. And then Megan Bayne gets down there. And before she could really do anything, here comes Queen Aminata, Anna Jay, and Ty Mello. And so, Tim, looks to be that we're going to get Tom and Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Queen Aminata, Willow, Anna Jay, and Ty Mello. Who's the last person there? Because they need one more.
What? Who you got? What am I missing here?
I think it's the person Willow interrupted their victory.
Oh, yeah. Now
I think we're going to get a, hey, if you really want to be my friend, Statlander, this is the time to prove it. And Statlander could do the, I moved on. And she's like, well, all right, then I moved on too. She's like, no, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. What if I said yes? What if I said yes? Maybe, like, I think it's going to be Statlander, but who knows?
You know what I really want now is I want Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford to do a little Petey Pump gimmick. I want her to be like in a smaller headdress, right? Doing the things, doing the poses.
Yeah. Get the same hair color.
Yeah, be a full thing. Like, still do the minion, like the Sick'em dog thing, like this. Like, still be like trying to impress Megan Bayne in every way possible, but yeah, being a little Petey Pump version.
Yeah. Yes. Do the same Megan Bain finisher.
Yeah.
Do all of it.
Got to the moves, yeah.
Yeah.
And they got to not make sense sometimes, right?
Mhm.
Some people be like, try to do it to like Chris Statlander, and she's like, you nerd. And then
A fun, quick comedy backstage skit would be, and it would be funnier if it was just like for social media only. But if you had a thing where you're going backstage and you're watching Kip Sabian, like, fist bump, whatever group, Nick Wayne and his mom. He's like, all right, guys, I'm out of here. And he's like walking and he's like, all right, babe, let's go. And he puts his arm around Megan Bain. And she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, what? No.
Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, good. I thought this was my wife. Yeah. And I'm like, what we're this different. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
and he's
like
yeah. And then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then, like, because Penelope Ford isn't there, he's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
I like how Nick Wayne can be like, I mean, if he can.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm still a friend. Yeah. Or, ooh, then you want to get really wild. The mother Wayne's like, what's up? And then, like, that's how we push the limits and make this acceptable program for everybody.
So, yeah, Penelope Ford's the mini sus, right? To the
Yeah.
mega sus.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Mini sus. Yeah. All right. And then we get to our main event. We get Mark Briscoe taking on Ricochet. And as mentioned, we get a good old wrestling match. And Mark Briscoe says, bitch, I'm hitting you with my brother's finisher.
Yep.
And
Briscoe's him.
winning the match.
Yep.
Okay. Then I don't know what we did here.
Yeah, Marty, are we tapping out on the Ricochet GOA now? Because, like, again, what?
I don't know, because he wasn't there tonight with GOA, right? GOA walks down.
Also, earlier in that segment, when it was Mark Briscoe, Renee, and then Ricochet and the GOA came in, I noticed all 5 of the people in that segment, no sleeves. Not one of them had sleeves. Yeah.
Well, if you're Ricochet or Bishop Khan, I mean,
yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
they were all in the vests. Mark Briscoe had the cut off sleeve shirts, and then Renee, had something on
crop top or something.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like, and so she had no sleeves, and I was like, sun's out, guns out, man.
Yeah, fuck sleeves, bitch. It's the summertime.
Yeah.
But as you're mentioning, are they done? Are they not? So Ricochet loses this match. Go to tonight. GOA walks out with their matchup against Brody King and Bandito, Spanish for bandit. No Ricochet. He's not out there like, let's go team.
Right.
So,
yeah, he's not leading the charge, not giving them advice, it seems.
Nothing.
And spoiler alert, they lost.
Yeah. But with this, after Mark Briscoe beats Ricochet, he then says at 9:03 in the one true time zone, we're just getting started. Nope, because the show's over. It's supposed to be, right? And then he goes,
tomorrow. I've got to get
yeah. God,
these emails.
5 fucking conference calls today. It sucked. And I did my physical therapy at 7.
Oh, I helped uncover an issue with their latest release that is over 3 different clients right now that we can discover, and it's a non-starter. And they have 3 people in mid-upgrade to it right now, and I'm like, sorry, don't hate me. Like, it's fucked.
I had a fucking call with an account. I won't say their name because it's a pretty recognizable account. But I swear to God, I thought they were fucking with me. So, the new trend right now was like when you FaceTime someone and you're like, hey man, sorry, I'm busy. I got to call you back. And they're like, but you called me, right? I swear that I thought they were doing that to me today. So I was like, hey guys, like, how are we doing today? Yeah. So what are we doing? I was like,
I'm going to do that to somebody.
And I was just like, cause I have my scheduling link in my signature, I was like, you put time on my calendar.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, so, but like, what are we doing? And I was like, I don't
Here's a
fucking
fun
know.
one to do to somebody, right? So like we're talking, we're on a phone conversation, we're working out the details of going to a wrestling show later, right? Like, all right, I'm going to pick you up, then we'll do this, blah, blah, and be like, all right, then fine. And then like, as we're about to go, I'll be like, oh, wait. One more thing. You'll be like, what? And then you just hang up. Just, wait, one more thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love doing that. That's how I usually end internal calls with like my team. I was like, all right, guys. And so obviously we'll do that at 10:30, and then at noon we've got, and then I'll just end the call.
Listen, yeah, I forgot this one last important thing.
Yeah. But no, the trend is like you call someone and as soon as they pick up, they're like, hey, I'm busy. And you're like, what? Like, and I thought this was the
I'm gonna do
count.
that to
Anyhow,
my mom tonight.
yeah. I swear, I was like, what did you guys? Anyhow, let's get back to this. So Mark Briscoe says, hey, MJF,
I'm mad.
I'm mad. He was being a little bit more serious, which MJF even says, like, hey, are you being serious now? That's
I like
cool.
you said, yeah, you're being serious, but I don't have to take you seriously.
Serious. Yeah. And then MJF does the whole like, see ya next week, pal. Because he says, I am going to fight you next week because Hangman Seabiscuit thinks I'm a coward, so I'm going to prove him wrong like a bitch that he is. And then he's like, if that is that, or even if you do make it to next week. And then he attacks him. He does the MJF did nothing wrong t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he do that when they were feuding the last time though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
I like that again. It's still playing into, he's spiraling into not being able to accept that the fans love Hangman. He just can't. It just can't be real. Can't be true. Why?
Yeah. And so
I felt since November. Like this like this can't be real. This hasn't happened. Did I go into a coma that night? Am I dreaming?
fuck, I mean, you said since November, I'd say since 2016. What now? Oh, wrestling. And then MJF is beating up old Mark Briscoe, beating him up. And then here comes the Hangman. And MJF, I said that I thought this was funny. No one really got a big kick out of it, but I'm going to say it here. I said, MJF runs better than you, and you know it. And he takes off and just runs up the fucking ramp. And now it looks like we're going to kick off this MJF Hangman. But as you mentioned, oh, yeah. And then it's Mark Briscoe.
Mm-hmm.
So that was our Dynamite. What'd you think of Dynamite before we get into Collision?
I thought it was good. I thought something we don't see often is the main event was basically the middle third of the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a unique choice. I don't think it was necessarily good or bad. I just thought it was a good match, so that it didn't really matter where it was, right? But good. I thought they balanced well. Remember last time we were like, there was a lot of promos on last time. I thought there was a good balance this week. And we're telling some main stories here. The fringe around it can be hit or miss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of depth, but there's a couple main stories developing right now that I think are good.
Yeah, I thought, honestly, it was interesting to me that the main event went on at the top of the hour because immediately my mind went to, oh, well, it's a Hangman match, so it most likely is going to go to an hour, right? Because he did the 1 hour with Danielson on Dynamite. He's obviously done other 1 hour matches as well. So I thought, fuck all those other matches. We're going to do those on Collision.
Stamina is cowboy shit.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
That's his next things of shirts. It's whatever is cowboy shit, right? And it's always something different, right? Like
yes. That's his bottom third. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago is cowboy shit or whatever.
Yeah, that's the shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he could even like Burger King's Whopper meal is cowboy shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Tony! God damn it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Listen, hire us.
That is a
We're
good
not cheap, but we're
idea. I'm cheap. Fuck
good.
yeah, bro. Just
I'm cheap in some ways.
Yeah, as long as you provide shelter and maybe some food, I don't give a fuck about anything else. But
save your handshake. Just give me the hot dog.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, no handshake, call it good.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's be honest. You don't want to touch me.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that.
Look at this. I cut my thumb today. You know,
you
don't want to
touching
shake
me.
man. Yeah.
And I love me.
Yeah. I love me some me.
Yeah.
You know who's
I don't
my
want to
favorite
touch
fan?
me.
Me. Yeah. I love to do that to my wife because I was like, man, god damn it, what a fucking idiot thing I just did. And she's like, hey, it's not that bad. I was like, I didn't say I was fucking bad. I just said I did a dumb thing. I was like, I love me.
Yeah.
I'm fucking great. Like,
yeah.
Everyone else usually around me that I fucking don't like. Anyhow, let's talk about Collision. Now, we're not going to do the whole
we talked about some
thing.
already. Yeah.
We already talked about some. One thing that I wanted to start off with for Collision, though, is Billy Gunn, Anthony Bowens, Max Caster.
We're getting the band
all
back
that.
together, aren't we?
Well,
But here's what I want.
okay, you go ahead. I guess I have a different angle.
I think they can get the band back together, but I want them to do it as heels and without Billy Gunn. So he's like, they had the showdown. He's like, look, you're being weird. He was, right? He's kind of out of his mind, yelling at Billy Gunn he's speaking out of both sides of his mouth, right? And Billy Gunn's like, dude, just don't. Like, fucking almost define yourself, right? Like, the same comment. And I think, and then Max Caster later is giving him the shits, right? Like, fucking, he's a bitch. And I'm not a loser like him, the bitch, right? Like, and so I think what's going to happen is, I think Max Caster's going to do another one of these 5 minutes. He's going to be getting his ass damn near beat. And I think we're going to get Bowens, or at least this is how I book it, to help him. And he's going to be like, what the fuck? Why are you? And Bowens just kind of like overtime kind of works on him. He's like, no, we're going to do this. I've been working on finding myself and whatever Billy said. And he said, come find him when we're ready. So when we're ready, we're going to go find Billy. And he's going to be like, all right. And they're going to go find Billy. And Billy's going to be like, all right, what's this about? You guys do? And they're like, well, here's what this is about. And they beat the ever-loving shit out of him, right? They drag him through whatever fucking shithole town they're in and bloody him the fuck up to where we're all like, boo. And then they go back to the real Max Caster diss. Let him be let him be a little half MAGA that he is, right? Like,
Yeah.
let us hate him, right? And then they're like a heel tag team.
I thought, so the thought I had, specifically after Billy Gunn said, I'm out of here, and this is just me going into like worm brain stupid shit, but I've noticed, because again, I collect action figures for anyone who doesn't know, there's a lot more Mattel Billy Gunn action figures. They just put out a Smoking Guns Billy Gunn action figure. They just put a New Age Outlaws Billy Gunn action figure.
So we need more acclaimed action figures?
Well, no, what I'm saying is Billy Gunn going back to WWE?
Oh,
is this
so this might be the send-off.
This is how we get him out of here. We like him enough to where we're not going to beat him up on the way out kind of thing. But Anthony Bowens goes insane. Then he goes this way. Max Caster, I thought, said this tonight just because it was, well, he said my name, so fuck that guy, right? Like, I'm not going to ignore it, but not we're going to keep this shit going. Yeah. I don't know, maybe, but like, I've just seen so much Billy Gunn action figure stuff.
His buddy's in charge there now, so.
Yeah, and it seems...
it's middle management, but yeah.
Right, yeah. But that's where I was like, man, I think Billy Gunn might be gone. I hope not. Maybe. But then then we go into the Max Caster part. Everyone's doing it, right? Max, you're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the even to the point when Roosh was kicking Max Caster's ass in front of some guy and his kid, the guy was like, let's go, Max, you're the best.
This is why pro wrestling, when done right, is the best thing you can engage in.
Well,
where else do you get a seat? Like, nobody's like getting tackled in a football game and somebody's like chanting a fucking thing at them. I mean, I guess you get a little bit of razzing from opposing fans, but not to the pro wrestling level.
Well, and even like, so the crowd is doing the let's go, Max. And Max goes, guys, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, he was like, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, he was like, that's not what I wanted.
And I'm just like, well, that's interesting, right?
Yeah.
But he survives. He survives the 5 minutes.
No. Roosh survived 5.
Oh, yes,
that's
best
true. Wrestler alive.
Yes, I apologize. Yeah. Roosh survived
5 with the best wrestler alive. So is Roosh now the best wrestler alive?
Well, I love when Max says it, because his eyes get big as if it's like the biggest rhyme scheme you've ever heard.
But I feel like this was great play with the scripting here, in that he framed this the whole time as who can survive 5 with the best wrestler alive. And now we just had this big like, oh my God moment when for him, right?
Yeah.
Like he survived the 5, right?
Right.
That's the fun part of it.
Yeah, raised his hand. Yeah, afterwards.
It is weird how they turn this character into like it is a heel, and we do boo it sometimes, but we also like this guy, and we want to cheer the Let's Go Max, and I want him to win these matches now.
Well, it's the lovable loser, right? Like,
yeah.
You played enough street ball. I still remember this one guy as a kid at my dad's house. There was a park he lived next to, and then I would go to the park. The park had a basketball court. There was a guy who fucking sucked at basketball. I think half the time he was thinking he was playing football. That's how bad he was at basketball.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite lines of all time is he airballs back-to-back threes. And then after the second air ball, he goes, this fucking court is too small. Like, I'm fucking lifting a lot and this bullshit out here. Like, I got to go to a bigger court. And it was like a normal court. Like, it wasn't like a half court.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like a smaller court. It was normal size. And he was just like, I'm out of here. And we would always pick him first on every pickup fucking game because we wanted to make sure he stayed to play. It's like that with Max, right? We're like, yeah, hey, man, no, don't leave. I like it. And you're like, it doesn't suck.
We had some guys that I know people would strategic, like one guy is first, another guy's second. He picks a guy. This guy picks somebody, and he's like, I know that motherfucker hates, you know what I mean? Fill in the blank person, Mark, right? So, Mark, you're with me. You're guarding, right? And like, I know you ain't here, but I just want you to fuck his shit up and piss him off.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, but that's what I think it is with Max, is where it's like, look, is he good? No. But do I want to make sure that he's here every week? Yes. And so, it's a little bit of that. So that was on Collision tonight. So we'll see who could survive another 5 with the best wrestler alive.
I like this too, that like it's still even Rouge like would have beat his ass, but he ran around the ring for 3 minutes, and then
he just lost track of time too. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Afterwards, LFI and Jet Speed plus AR Fox wrestle, which again, you know who's an LFI who's really fucking cool? Beast Mordos.
He went back to the other mask though. He just wore that for the pay-per-view, I guess. Went back to the old mask.
Hey, if it's a pay-per-view mask, that's okay, I guess.
Okay, it might be harder to travel with, right? The bigger one.
Secret time. I'm starting to jump off the Beast Mordos train.
Yeah.
And it's not
in the water.
Well, it's not because of that.
Is it because of Mercedes?
Yep. I can't fucking stand that I see these stupid fucking videos of them like, I'm doing a TikTok trend. And it's just like, fucking why, man? Her? That's the one? Really? You're making me think that you're bad at decisions. Fucking goof. God, her? Really? Hey guys, look at this. I can't dance. Let's make it part of my character. You know? And then also 8 belts, Monet. You fucking tired
it's a lot of belts
retread. Who cares? Make it 30. It's the same fucking thing. I don't give and there are people that I see post that I think I like that are like, this is the best for women's wrestling. And I'm just like, really? What is it?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it?
And especially when like one of these is like East Portland Championship Wrestling. I'm like, this isn't
Yeah. Poland? No offense to Poland.
It's one thing to have like a AAA belt and a New Japan belt and an American belt and
come get the Central States.
Come
get the Central States belt. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah. These are you might as well be carrying around the the North American Championship from Central. Yeah, like it's just no.
Here's the East Tennessee River Mud Wrestling Champion of the World. Like, what the fuck?
What was the mud show in Wyoming? Where were they? The GCW one in the barn.
Oh yeah, man, where was that? I want to look that up. But yeah, that one. Yeah,
it was Wyoming.
Yeah. Fucking wrestle in a barn next time, Mercedes. I don't know.
I will build a barn out here if you guys come wrestle out here. How about that?
Yeah, I'll help you build it. Yeah. But anyhow, sorry. I just got mad at seeing Beast Mordos, and I was like, oh, and now I almost don't like him anymore. I don't. Oh, damn it.
He's least Mortos now.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as you're with that floozy. No, I don't know if she's a floozy, but she can't dance. She's definitely uncoordinated. That's funny. Because she dances. Okay. Then we also got FTR beating the Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn.
Yeah. With one of the guns is out now.
And so they made the cardboard. Here's what I was going to say about that. I watched from time to time, if it pops up on one of my social media feeds, I will watch it. But Renee does these like up close interviews with wrestlers across the AEW roster.
Yeah.
She did one with Juice Robinson. And I'm paraphrasing here, but she's like, you look different. That's kind of crazy. And he goes, okay, when I was hurt, I was thinking like, do I just want to be the guy that looks like a caveman and pisses on wrestlers? Because that's what people were saying about me. And I was like, hey, man, I get it, right? Like, if you don't want to be just a Santino Marella, like, cool.
Yeah.
But then don't come back and then go, guess what we got? Cardboard cutouts of the tall gun. And
you run the same gimmick.
Blade.
So now
Like,
all you did was shave your face. That's all you did now. Yeah.
Yeah. And you look worse, you know, like, you know, at least when Trent shaved his head, he looked cooler. At least I thought. You look bad. You look like bad. He looks like, oh, nope, that's offensive. Caught myself there. But FTR, they
Progress.
Right, because you've already heard some of the stuff I've said, and I was okay with saying that. But FTR, they beat the Bang Bang Gang, and so they move on. I don't know what that means for the gangbang. Do we keep the gangbang going?
Well, also the online news outlets have told us that old Jay White's out for a bit too. That he's like re-injured
out for the rest of the year. Yeah. Yeah. And so I don't know. Maybe let's break up the band, right? Let's go solo project there. Twinkle Toes
Both of them
Gangbanger
could try something unique and individual away from each other and give it a shot. Who knows? You might hit a triple.
That Austin Gunn, I can't stand that motherfucker.
So certainly we can make a good heel character out of this guy.
Yeah, when he like does this little twinkle toe walk thing. Ooh, you better.
So you want to be a rapper? Let him be like Max Caster's Mini Me, right? I know I suggested that with the mini sauce, but let him,
No, have him do another battle rap. Like, oh, I know how we could do 5 minutes. We ain't wrestling though. And then throws him a microphone and like, no. That would be funny if we all groaned. Like, no.
Yeah.
That would be, here's the segment. Think of this. Austin Gunn goes out on his own. He's winning some matches, losing some matches, but he's kind of just there, right? Just a warm body, right? We still have Max Caster doing his thing. He loses some, but then he'll survive, or they will survive, whatever, right? And then he does the 5 minutes, and Austin Gunn walks out there and he's like, let's go 5. And Max is like, yeah, cool. He takes off his jacket. He's like, no, we're not wrestling. And he throws him a microphone, and we all groan. We're like, no. And it's the one time Tony Khan comes out. He's like, nope, we ain't doing this. Nope, not even one bit. Nope, get the fuck out of the ring.
Yeah, he's like, DJ, hit my music. And we're like, no. Yeah, the headset's still ripping off him. No. I told you in the back, no.
Yeah. You're never rapping again.
Yeah. You're not good at rapping. We discussed this. You suck. You suck at it. You suck.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Have him be like suddenly aggressive. Yeah, that he never is.
Yeah.
Like, you like your job around here, you'll get in the fucking
Okay. And he hands him the microphone and just runs off.
Like fucking nerd thinks you can rap. Fucking rap.
What else did we get here?
Schoolhouse Rock rap better than that. Fucking
as mentioned, Brody King and Bandito advanced. They beat the GOA. Rodito, they get it. They have a cool handshake too. Did you see this? It's like a Actually, that made me think of something. So, gangbang, guns up. Brodito
Shooting.
Shane Taylor tonight,
Yep.
one of their guys, oh, we got a big gun. Stop. Guns are dumb. They're just dumb. If you think firing a gun makes you cool, you're also the same guy that thinks strippers fucking like you. Like, you're fucking a loser. It doesn't take any fucking skill to pull a fucking trigger.
I was pretty sure she liked me. I thought she was into me.
Yeah. You don't like guns, right?
No.
Yeah, fucking. Ugh. God, I just cannot stand.
Yeah, no.
I got a 9. Fucking shut up.
Yeah.
I could train my dog to shoot a gun. I'm making it fucking.
Well, I also saw the Bureau of Crime Statistics report that said people, when attacked, were 4 times more likely to be fatally injured when they themselves were carrying a protection weapon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Than when they weren't. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost punched my TV last night. Speaking of that, I was watching some video where it was like cool hidden rooms in houses. And I was like, oh, let's just see what it looks like. Right. And it's like, a bookcase and you push it and then it's, TV room and all that stuff. Right. But then there was one where it was like, check out all the secret compartments on this coffee table. And every one of them was like, here's a knife, here's a gun, here's a knife, here's a gun. It's like, okay, it's 2 a.m. Do you know which one to bang on to get your fucking gun? You idiot. Like, I don't know. Dumb shits. Where are we? Guns are stupid. Okay.
Hold on. Harrison Butker was at the fucking White House when fucking Triple H was there? Why?
He's always there. He's legitimately always there.
Yeah, no.
I think he's been there 4 times this summer. Again, look, anyone watching, you can see 54, 57, 58, all the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Love the Chiefs. I would not, I'd be happy to never put up another one if the Chiefs make it all the way back to the Super Bowl and we're down by 1.
Yeah.
And Butker misses the fucking kick.
Yeah.
I would. Oh.
Well, what I would like too is that underneath the goalposts are 2 female referees.
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then
especially if they had the middle fingers up to that would be fun. No.
Yeah, and then it's a female sideline reporter, like, Harrison, what went through your mind?
Harrison, you really fucked that up. You really. You considered maybe staying home and working on.
Yeah. Harrison, a lot of people think that your wife could have made that kick. Your comments.
Don't you think this really tarnishes your legacy overall, Harrison?
Yeah. This is it. Yeah.
Harry. Just keep calling him Harry.
Yeah. Yeah. God, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Anyhow, what else happened? Oh, Shane Taylor promotions. They lose.
I forgot that was a thing.
I didn't, but I did forget that they added Anthony Ogogo, who paid for our sins. Remember?
Yep.
He was the one that lost to Cody when Cody solved racism. So thank you for your sacrifice.
Before or after they disrespected him?
I don't, I think it was, yeah.
First, they disrespected me when stand for it, so he solved racism and left, or solved racism, then was disrespected and be like, are you kidding me? I solved racism.
Yeah. Yeah. Or do you think he got disrespected because he was like, how about I do a weigh-in with Anthony Ogogo in my underwear?
Did he think he's like, I can't believe I'm being disrespected by people after I went and got this awesome tattoo on my neck? Why wouldn't they take me seriously?
Yeah. Why would I get disrespected when I gave you Cutie Marshall?
Look, I dye my hair McDonald's French fry yellow. Why don't you take me seriously?
Yeah. Guys, I have a nightmare factory.
I am the walking epitome of a politician, like a politician going for their first major office, right?
Yeah.
He's all, hey, look at me, shake hands, look at my fine suit, but I represent you, and you shut the fuck up, you.
Well, but here's the thing.
He looks like not a used car salesman, but a guy who owns several used car sales dealerships. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I will say this, Tim. We stopped the disrespect when he sang "Happy Birthday to America" at a Trump rally.
Right.
Because hey, just like Rogan and Theo Vaughn and Burt Kreischer and Tom Segura, they're
free
not
thinkers.
Republicans. They're not Republicans.
Yeah,
They just sit
independent.
front row
right.
at President Trump's
They just
inauguration.
call things how they see them. They're middle of the road.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz. Come on, guys. Yeah. If you like guns, you also think Trump's not on the Epstein list. You know?
That fucking thing.
So is Vince. But also tonight,
there's going to be 2 of these released, right? We're going to get a Trump version of the Epstein files, and then at some point we're going to get the real ones, and it's going to be forever debated.
It's just going to be
clearly
Trump.
Said Obama, Clinton, and Biden were the ones fucking all these kids. And be like, no, man, that's not.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was just Trump though? There's not another name on this list. Like what? Yeah, no, it's just him. Not Prince like Andrew? No, honestly.
No, it's
no
just
one else
Donald
came.
Trump. It's like he was on retainer. It was like
yeah. What do we do?
One time Puff Daddy was there, but like
Yeah. But honestly, he didn't even get off the plane. He just wanted to see the island.
He was creeped out. He was creeped out.
All right, let's talk about Collision. The big thing from tonight was in our main event, Dustin Rhodes took on the Pink Pony Club, Kyle Fletcher, and
Bloody Rhodes.
Also, just apparently, let's stab people in their upper thigh or lower thigh, upper knee. Like, why there?
Yeah,
stab him in the dick.
That's why. Yeah.
Because he did but he did the thumbtacks thing to Kyle Fletcher. So you think Kyle Fletcher is like, oh, you think my dick hurts? Your dick hurts now. Like that would have been the spot.
I wonder how many times in 12 years we've been doing this that you said, your dick hurts now. That certainly wasn't the first.
No, not going to be the last. Hopefully you guys listen next week. Yeah, so Kyle Fletcher is our new TNT champion. I think it was, probably the right call here, but what do you think going forward? Are you excited that Kyle Fletcher's the guy, or did you want
I think we
Dustin?
finally righted that ship. And to be honest, that was a good match. That was
very good. Yeah.
But great placement on Collision.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I will say this. Winning a title, if you're going to push a guy as like a champion, a Collision win isn't always the best kickoff forward on current day, right? But I like that we had it. I like that we did do a title win there. And I like that Kyle Fletcher is now a champion. I felt like he was white hot for a second and fell in a little bit of dip. And I think he can still squeeze some juice out of the asshole character that he is.
Squeeze the juice out of the ass. Exactly.
That's my plan.
Will say,
squeeze the juice out of Kyle Fletcher's asshole character. Yeah.
I will also say, can we all stop acting like we're the biggest wrestling fans? I've watched wrestling since I was 3 years old. I am going to be 40 this year.
Ago. Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah.
We all didn't fucking get a hard on that Dustin Rhodes came out to his WCW theme. Shut up. Can you all stop being tryhards with this?
This Jimmy Hart version of country music.
It just, but also oh guys, this was the spot that Bret Hart and 1-2-3 Kid did at a house show in Poughkeepsie.
Speaking of, I saw somebody when Hogan died, somebody had here's a picture of me the other day with Jimmy Hart. And he's like, amazing that at 80, he still looks like he did when I was younger. And I was like, the guy dyes his hair blacker than Kiss, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. But I saw that when people were like, oh man, they got the WCW theme. I'm like, that's what we think of when we think Dustin Rhodes. We don't think Gold Dust.
Yeah.
We think that Buckhouse match he had in WCW.
On the what was that? What they call that arena that they did the Saturday night shows on with they had the sliding metal doors. I forget what they called that. It was the WGN Studio something there. I don't know what it was.
No.
Yeah. Anyway.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, I hope that was the last time we see Dustin on AEW TV.
Was that his last? Well, we got 6-year contract, but he could be a coach or something, right?
Be a coach.
Producer.
Yeah, I'd love it if he was a coach. I think he's probably a great coach. Seems that way from everything that everyone says about him. Stay there, buddy. Stay there.
Stay there.
Yep. So there you go. That's Collision. That was Dynamite.
I loved it. I thought we had a good week. I'm excited for where this is going. I'm excited to get closer to Forbidden Door so we can make picks again and you can suffer another defeat and keep wearing that Jeff Jarrett shirt as punishment. So that's going to be fun for me. And we've established I love me. So I'm excited for that. You're excited for that as well?
When I win, you're going to wear this at Wrestle Dream on the floor. So it's going to be on TV. And every time you see yourself on TV, you're going to see yourself in that shirt.
Craziest thing, the wash just destroyed the shirt. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, well, I'll buy anyone.
Yeah,
crazy. I got two.
Well, listen, send him a LinkedIn message now and ask him to bring a shirt because you're wearing it. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, this is fun. I encourage everybody. We didn't say this yet earlier. You can go to www.allelitewrapup.com. Find all the links you'll need for us. You can also email us at aewrapup@gmail.com, and we'll read that here next week, or we'll play it if it's like audio or video or something. That's aewrapup@gmail.com, not aewrapup@gmail.com, which is where all the dozens of calls must have mistakenly gone to this week.
Every
So we
time.
didn't have them, so sorry. Get it right next week. And talk to us. We're on the Blue Sky. Tom is usually there furiously skeeting into the internets as he watches AEW. He watches TV and skeets. That's what Tom does.
Skeet, motherfucker.
Skeet. So join us with all that, and then join us back here next week for more show, and we'll get wild with it.
I will see you next week, dumbass.